Welcome to the Phoenix Network. Alison, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Now, I know you're in business, and of course that's why we're here, is to help promote your business, but tell us the story of Alison Rand.
Oh gosh, okay. Well, I grew up in Maine, and from a very young age, I knew in my heart that I would adopt children. And it was such an important goal of mine that when I was meeting my husband for the first time, we get set up. My first date, I'm like, okay, I want to be a stay-at-home mom and I want to adopt. And that's kind of probably unusual on a first date. But you know, I really wanted to make sure that if I'm going to fall in love with someone, that they are on the same path that I wanted. And you know what? We're going to be married 16 years this year, so I think it's working out. And we have 2 adopted children.
International adoption has its own particular set of obstacles, doesn't it?
Absolutely. There are financial criteria. There's even, honestly, health criteria. They want to make sure that you are, healthy for long term for this child. And, that is kind of a wake-up call about my weight, because I was, under the weight requirement for being underweight, but yet I was close enough that I was concerned. What if we got to China and they said, you know what, this isn't going to happen? That would be devastating. So my husband and I started a program that helped us lose the weight, but it did not help us nutritionally and learn about how nutrition could really take it one next step.
You had mentioned that you weren't feeling your best at that point.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't. And when you become a mother of an active 2-year-old, that is a shock. To go, you don't have that infant stage where a child is napping a lot. And so it was a shock, to be honest. There was so many emotions, and I was not handling, honestly, motherhood the best that you dream about, how I would think it would be. And so I had to take my health into my own hands at that point, but it wasn't getting better, unfortunately.
Weren't you doing organic cooking and such?
I was. And I took being a mom so seriously. And I wanted to cook from scratch as much as possible, eat organic, and, be a difference for this child, because when we went to China, we saw how malnourished our children were, and lots of children in general. How many of us are overfed and undernourished? So I was really doing that, but I kept getting sick. I wasn't getting any better. So what do? We go to the doctor. We seek out looking for answers, and guess what I was told? I was told, you're a new mom, basically get over it. You're just not adjusting well. That was beyond frustrating. But I kept looking for other doctors because I knew something was wrong. And I found an answer. Finally found the right doctor. Found out I had an autoimmune disease. And as much as that was that's not fun to be diagnosed with, but being diagnosed with Hashimoto's, it also was finally an answer to why I feel the way I feel, why I'm overweight, why I'm exhausted, why I'm napping every single day. And my hair was falling out. I didn't want to lose any more hair. So I was on the right path. Unfortunately, with medication, I still didn't get better. For 3 more years, I was, oh my goodness. If you were to ask my kids, they didn't have a mom. I was napping 3 hours every day. I was essentially living in sweatpants and lived on my couch. Didn't want to go out into the world because when you feel so bad inside, you just don't want to face the world. It's overwhelming. And so I found an answer. Are you ready?
I believe that you had told me that a friend, you had tried everything.
I had spent thousands of dollars.
But the Hashimoto's was actually attacking your thyroid?
Yes.
And that has a lot to do with weight itself.
Yes, and I mean, people had told me, once you get on medication, you're going to drop the weight. That wasn't the case for me. I had to give blood work every 2 months. My medication was changing constantly. But when a friend from high school reached out to me, and she said, you know what? Purium is working for me. I know what's going on for you. This might be the answer for you. And I thought, well, okay. I'm a little bit skeptical because so many other things weren't working for me. Why was this going to be different? But I'm also that desperate. And what if? What if this is the answer and I get my life back and my children get their mom and my husband gets his life? And it was the answer. I knew in 3 days, just entering this nutrition into my body, within 3 days, I knew this was different. And it's been 15 months now of adding in just deep nutrition.
Well, you lost weight the first week, didn't you?
I did. I lost 6 pounds in the first week. And that wasn't even honestly my focus. The focus was, I just need to have energy for my children and let's get my Hashimoto's under control. Weight loss was, on the list of exciting goals, but not the number one goal. And so that really got my attention because everyone had said, when your body starts to regulate, things are going to naturally happen that you're dreaming about. And that's what I was having. That's what I was seeing.
That's fascinating. I believe you had mentioned that you had reached 220 pounds.
I did. That, I'm 5'8", and that was the biggest I had ever been. I was between a 16 and 18 size, and I did not feel good. I would wake up with back pain. I had so much inflammation. My face was really red all the time. Eczema was present big time on my hands. I didn't want to have people over. I didn't want to cook because I was embarrassed with what was going on with me, and I couldn't be active for my children. And that is, again, one of those goals of mine was to be active with my kids.
Well, it's important for people to learn how to take control of their lives.
Absolutely.
You seem to have done one heck of a job.
Thank you.
From the pictures I've seen and the story I've heard you telling this is something of a revelation.
Yes.
That food and nutrition don't necessarily go hand in hand.
That's right. Often we hear we are what we eat, but really we are what we absorb. And I was not absorbing what my body needed, and now it is. And
tell us about Purium.
Sure. Purium is the founder, Dave Sandoval, founded this 25 years ago, and he had a mission, a vision to feed us. And this is food. I could live off of Purium if I wanted, and I just started to incorporate simple things. I have a shake here, and it's equivalent the nutrition of 8 salads. I wasn't eating 8 salads before 15 months ago. I would eat salads, but I wasn't getting this deep nutrition, and my cells were hungry for it. And it's just honestly transformed my life and my family's life.
That's great. What would you like to share with listeners and your viewers about Purium and how to go about this?
Sure. It is, you can do this in a small way, you can do this in a big way, and you can add it for daily nutrition. You could do a 10-day detox, a cleanse. I was 40, did my first one, never had been exposed to that. That was not something that I even knew it would be good for me. And we even have a product that helps remove glyphosate from the body, which is so incredibly important because we're all exposed to glyphosate. You may know it as Roundup, what is sprayed, it's an herbicide. And what is that doing to our gut? And we need to take action on how we can, remove toxins and also introduce the right nutrition daily.
And they can get a hold of you through your website, right?
Absolutely. So, a lot of people like to use Facebook, which I'm under Alison Rand AZ, ALISONRAND AZ. And the website is iShopPurium.com. And, I have $50 off for each and every one of you on your first order. You just have to put in my name, Alison Rand, to receive that $50 off.
Just a minute to, fill you in on what other kind of opportunities that you might have for Purium.
Sure. If it's okay, I'd like to just share some of my results that I have experienced in the last 15 months. I have released 54 pounds. My skin is cleared up. My Hashimoto's is in remission. Yes. That went in remission in January. That was an amazing phone call from my doctor. And I just have energy. So this has truly given me a whole new life and helping me share nutrition with anyone who would like to learn more. And more importantly, linking arms with other moms, parents that want to share this with others because I feel like we're really hurting as a world when it comes to nutrition. Like I mentioned earlier, we're overfed and undernourished, and we have autoimmune diseases are on the rise, obesity, diabetes, and there are answers for people that are open to learning how nutrition can be the way, and I love to help others in this journey.
Great. Well, Alison, once again, you want to give me your website?
Sure. It's iShopPurium.com. Use the code Alison Rand for $50 off your first order, and that is ALISON Rand RAND. And you can find me on Facebook, Alison Rand. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you so much.
Alison, thank you.